This is a quick introduction to RSS feeds and to reading them through Google Reader. Basically, what an RSS feed is a stream of stories and the ability to access content from a blog or newspaper, magazine, or other kind of website in a simple, sequential, usually time-based form where you can look through things from a number of different sources very quickly. This is obviously a critical tool for journalists because what you want to be able to do is take what other people have written in your topic area, learn from that, and learn opportunities to build on what others have done. This is a quick look at my own current Google Reader feed. Google Reader is one of a number of different appliances that you can use to read RSS feeds from all of your sources. And another word for this is an aggregator, something that takes a bunch of things and puts them together. Mine is ridiculously complicated, but I'll just show you a couple of quick things here. And basically you see a lot of my interests and the different feeds that I followed through here down on the left-hand side. And the little numbers off to each side show the number of things that are in my feed. So the reality is I'm not going to be able to read an awful lot of these, but I try to go through my feeds usually at least a couple of times a day and see what all is shaking both here and through other sources. So just as an example, this is a blog from runningwarehouse.com, which is where I buy a lot of shoes. ESPN Front Row is an internal ESPN kind of a PR or official setting feed. We go down through here. I'm just hitting the space bar to advance from one to the other. Lifehacker is an awesome website just for people who dork out about ways to do things better and more efficiently. So that's something also that you might want to look at. Keep going down through here. You see all these different things that you can read all at once. The All is another great sort of meta-journalism site that you might want to keep up with, the New York Times, etc., etc. How you get to RSS feeds and how you put them into your own Google Reader feed is pretty simple. It's a little kludgy on a lot of devices, but you can get through without a whole lot of trouble. Let's take the red and black, for example. And let's say that if you were covering downtown Athens or UGA or something like that, you would probably want to follow what the red and black is publishing on UGA Life. If you look for this little orange symbol with the little sound waves or something coming out for it, that's kind of the universal logo for RSS feeds. And so if you click on that, then it comes up with this, and this obviously looks like a mess, but it's really not as bad as you think it is. If you click on the search button up here, and if I go back to my reader and I click on the subscribe button, and I paste it in here and you hit add, then it comes up with this, and you can see all of these stories here very quickly. So if I go ahead and hit subscribe, then it will pop all these up into my feed, and for some reason I'm still getting the sign, but who cares? So again, basically you can just then very quickly go through all of these. The other thing is the whole point of using RSS feeds like this is so that you don't have to go through a whole bunch of different websites looking for the information that you need. You can have it all in one place where you can come back and refer to it right when you need it. So that's it in a nutshell. One other thing I will show you very quickly is that you have great options for saving stuff. You can email something, you can send it to an email address, and if you see there's this little logo here, this is for a service called Pocket, and I'm going to click this real quick and see if it actually works. Hello? Okay, maybe Pocket's not set up. It's a reading later application. Let me see if I can show it to you real quick at getpocket.com, and it's completely free. And if you log in, that's probably the problem, was I had not logged in. Then what it does is this is a whole bunch of things that you can save to read later, so it's another great option there. So I'm going to leave that for right now, but that's what you need to know about RSS feeds and how to set them up. What I'm going to be asking you to do in class is to start setting up your own RSS feeds to cover your own beat, so you might want to go ahead and do that and be prepared. And if folks are ahead of the game, then maybe we can get out early. Thanks very much.